Friday the 7th of December 2018. This is Force 13's Australian Oceania channel, where the tropical radar sees two areas of interest, and we start off with the latest from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. I was expecting them to come on board, and we have ex-tropical cyclone Owen's remnants and 98p. JTWC has percentages at low at this point in time for further development. And what are they going to say in their next update? I've been keeping an eye on the Bureau of Meteorology's Willis Island radar, and before we get into the detail, again I have Lee Barrett in a Discord chat, and he's currently listening to me doing this broadcast. This is the life of the remnants of Owen. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's information indicates an area of convection has persisted near 15.3 degrees south, 150.8 degrees east, about 402 nautical miles south-southeast of Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery and a GMI 89 GHz partial microwave image depicts a fully exposed low-level circulation, limited associated convection. However, upper level analysis depicts high vertical wind shear 25 to 40 knots. Now we have a look at some tracks. With weak outflow, sea surface temperatures favourable, 28-30 Celsius. Surface observations indicate 25 to 30 knot winds to the south of the system, associated with synoptic flow from low-level winding to the south. These stronger winds are not wrapped around the circulation. They cycle tracker guidance. They cycle intensity guidance. A couple of models are now indicating tropical storm, and on the local scale it'll be a low range Cat 1. Now here's a look at the NOAA floaters. 29 degrees sea surface temperatures. These stronger winds are not wrapped around the circulation. However, global models show limited development of a compact system over the next 48 to 72 hours, with a southwestward track towards Queensland. Whilst maximum sustained surface winds estimated 25 to 30 knots, minimum sea level pressure is estimated near 1,002 millibars of potential for the development of a significant tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours is low. Now this is the New Caledonia Meteo France radar. An area of convection if S98P has persisted near 16.5 degrees south, 162.1 degrees east, about 365 nautical miles west-northwest of Port Vila. Animated enhanced infrared satellite depicts a fully exposed low-level circulation. A 89 GHz microwave depicts flaring convection over the southeast portion of the low-level circulation. This is what the Fiji Meteorological Service is saying. They actually have Invest 98P along with Owen on their chart. Upper level analysis depicts moderate vertical wind shear, 15 to 20 knots, moderate favourable outflow. Sea surface temperatures favourable, 28-30 Celsius, and the global model show limited development over the next 48 to 72 hours. With a southwestward track or potentially merging with the remnants of 05P. I did ask Cyclone Chasers earlier this morning on their Facebook page what would the chances be of Invest 98P merging with 05. Now we have a look at the 850 millibar vorticity, the 24-hour shear tendency, and at this point in time I haven't checked back on the Cyclone Chasers Facebook page, but it was a question that I thought was worthy of asking, and the wind shear, because there has been some modelling leaning towards that possible scenario. Now, Pivotal Weather website, it's a GFS total accumulated precipitation. The scale is at the right hand. Sorry for that mistake. The scale is at the bottom of the screen, and what I look for is the area in yellow through to dark brown. Now we have a look at the 12-hourly Bureau Meteorology's rainfall, the scale right hand side of the screen. And this is a extended update. There is quite a bit of information that I could put in a update, but I am considering going live. Lee and I have been talking about it, and I've also mentioned to Lee here in Queensland we might see the Bureau issuing a flood watch for the area north of Fraser Island, Mackay, up to at least Townsville or even Cairns. The Bureau's total forecast of rain, the rainfall scale, area of interest, north of Fraser Island, and looking at that blue through to red. And it only has to track towards the southwest or west-southwest, and the picture changes. Now we have a look at instability. This is from 1300 hours today through to 2200 hours Saturday. And behind the instability imagery is a live webcam shot that I captured earlier for my HQ, looking east and quite a bit of cloud. And we'll have a look at the local weather information. We have a strong wind warning: Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Capricornia, Harvey Bay, Fraser, Island Coast. And for Saturday, a gale warning will be for offshore waters along the Great Barrier Reef. The BSCH website, it's the GFS wind model, and the wind values in knots, bottom left of the screen. And you can clearly see what is going on to the north of Fraser Island. And this is out to 2200 hours tomorrow. Whilst global models show limited development over the next 48 to 72 hours with a southwest track, or potentially merging with the remnants of 05 to the west, as both are steered southwest. Maximum sustained service winds estimated at 20 to 25 knots. Minimum sea level pressure estimated to be around 1007 millibars, and the potential for development of a significant tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours is low. Now we have a look at the ICON model, and when viewing non-official weather sources, the information does change. The models run numerous times during a 24-hour period. Strong wind warning: Illawarra, Batemans and Eden Coast down there in New South Wales, and a similar one for Saturday. A strong wind warning in place: Port Phillip Bay, Western Port, Central Coast, East Gippsland Coast, and a similar one for East Gippsland Coast tomorrow. And with the developing weather system up here in the Coral Sea and the area south of Cooktown, right down to, at this point in time, Fraser Island. Now we have a look at the storm probability. This is from 1 p.m. through to tomorrow morning, followed by supercell probabilities. And you can clearly see where the activity is going to be. The Northern Territory Bureau of Meteorology has a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds for the Arnhem Land or district. Potentially severe thunderstorms developing over the East Arnhem districts. Thunderstorms are beginning to rapidly develop around a trough over the top end, and severe thunderstorms likely produce damaging winds in the following areas over the next several hours: Millingimby, Ramagingning, Bullman, Kapariyak, and Main Or. Apology for the pronunciations. Potentially severe thunderstorms near Ramagingning were detected on radar around 13:20 Darwin time. Now, this is a look at precipitation rainfall, BSCH website. It's a GFS model out to at least Sunday morning. And for Queensland, strong wind warning, Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Capricornia case. However, the Bureau of Meteorology has cancelled the warning for Hervey Bay and Fraser Island. However, gale warning, as I mentioned earlier, will be in place. The Great Barrier Reef offshore, and a strong wind warning, Cooktown, Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Capricornia, Fraser Island case, and Hervey Bay. Now look at the Cairns radar, and we will continue to bring the latest information on the developing tropical scene. The information that I provided from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. And before I bring the information, this is a look at two models on the windy.com website. And for Invest 98p, global models show limited development over the next 48-72 hours with a southwest track, or potentially merging with the remnants of tropical cyclone ZOP to the west, as both are steered southwest. And for 05, 89 GHz partial microwave image depicts a fully exposed low-level circulation, limited associated convection. Upper level analysis depicts high vertical wind shear, 25 to 40 knots, with weak outflow. However, sea surface temperatures are favourable. Surface observations indicate 25 to 30 knot winds to the south of the system, associated with synoptic flow from low-level wedging to the south. These stronger winds are not wrapped around the circulation, and global models also show limited development of a compact system over the next 48 to 72 hours, with a southwest track towards Queensland. Maximum sustained surface winds estimated at around 25 to 30 knots. Minimum sea level pressure is estimated to be near 1002 millibars. At 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Ex-tropical cyclone Owen was located over the Coral Sea, near latitude 15.8 degrees south, 151 degrees east, about 580 kilometres east-northeast of Cairns. This system is not expected to redevelop into a tropical cyclone, but may approach the Queensland coast over the weekend, producing strong winds, heavy rainfall about the central coast adjacent districts. Another tropical node located east of the eastern region near 15.8 degrees south, 162.6 degrees east. It's expected to move westward into the far east of the eastern region on the weekend, but is not expected to develop into a tropical cyclone. And nothing surprises me with the Bureau of Meteorology. They side on caution. We know what their track record has been, where they've neglected to put out storm warnings. However, that's another issue.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name, Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.